It's so bitter cold outside. Hopefully I can keep warm.
You want to stay warm when you're feeling chilled, but you don't want to raise your heating bill. So you pile on some blankets and maybe a sweater or two. There's got to be something better you could do. Now, there's the handy heater, the whole room space heater that plugs right into the wall and takes up no space at all, but is so powerful it transforms cold and chilly spaces.
Well, today I have the handy heater, a plug-in wall heater that's pretty much like any other portable heater or heater that you just kind of plug in the wall, but this one's very small and it just kind of goes right on your wall. You don't have to worry about it being on the floor or anywhere around. It's just, yeah, it's small. It says it's up to 350 watts. It does blast some heat. The nice thing about this is it does have a temperature. It can go all the way up to 90 degrees. Now, granted, that's 90 degrees coming right out of the front, not 30 feet away. If it's in a smaller room, I could see it actually keeping that room warm or up to temperature. It can go very, very low. The lowest setting was 74, so if you want it, or I'm sorry, 68 was the lowest I saw. The other thing is the speed, so it's only got really two speeds, low and high. And that's just the fan on how much heat is actually going to pump out. Low is almost pretty non-existent, to be honest with you. It does blow out air, but it doesn't really blow out a lot. The high setting that's on this is wonderful. It does blast the heat into the direction that you need it to go and into the room so you can have a nice warm area. The cool thing is the timer. Now this was kind of my thing about this. It's going to be connected to the wall. How is it going to keep cool? It just seemed very weird. When you have something that's just kind of plugged on the wall and you set it away, you usually have it maybe 5, 6, maybe a little longer feet away from the wall, so you don't have to worry about, burning down your home. The timer does have all the way up to 12 hours. Which is pretty crazy for something that's just going to be plugged into your wall. I don't know about that, but you can go up to 12 hours, obviously 1 to 12, or just no time limit altogether, where it's just constantly blowing out heat. That's not bad. The other thing with this too is this does, on the back, turn 180 degrees all the way around there, so you can kind of get it to whatever area you want in case you are putting in a plug that's either sideways or whatnot at that. So it's a nice heater. The bottom does have an intake and then obviously your outtake. The thing about this that I was really kind of more curious about is, does it get hot? Well, I had it plugged in for about an hour, maybe a little bit longer than that. The body, as it's set on the box, as the plastic does stay cool, it really does stay cool. The bottom's cool, the sides are cool, the top's cool, and really the plastic all the way around stays cool. The only thing, obviously, just like any other heater that doesn't stay cool, is the front. This thing can get blazing hot. But there's one nice thing about it. Once you take it off, it cools down really, really, really well. So you don't have to worry about this staying hot for a very long while. It does use a ceramic heater, so obviously you're going to be a little bit better of a heater at that point. And then you're obviously on and off switch. It's a really cool product. It's something that I believe would work really, really well in smaller rooms. Obviously, a big room, this is not going to heat that room at all. And it's just going to use more electricity and more money out of your pocket than really anything. But a small area, a garage, a work area, a small room, or even a bathroom that you want to keep warm, this would work perfect. That's kind of where this is going to go into. But again, it does go back to that factor for me, catching fire. That's kind of my worry on this thing. I don't want it catching fire really anywhere. The nice thing that does kind of calm me down to some degree is that plastic that does stay cool. The thing about this is it also states you don't have to worry about messy wires or anything else like any other heater. But the thing I like about a heater that you kind of plug in the wall and it's got a 5, 6 foot, 10 foot cable on it is that I can move it away from the wall. Usually a lot of stuff's up against the wall, bookshelves, plants, really you kind of name it. Drapery, that's one of a big one that this is going to come in contact with. So you really need to find an open space if you're going to use this. Do not use it in really closed spaces or an area that somewhat has something close like a bookshelf or even drapery, because this thing, it will catch fire. That's my only scare that this product really gives me, is something that can come up to it. Again, kids, that's another worry. Kids can kind of come up to here, burn themselves right on this without even really paying attention, or rub up against the wall, burn their leg, burn their arm, because you really could burn yourself on this front plate. It does get severely hot, and that is really one of my only worries with this, is catching fire and burning somebody. Those are two big ones. But would I use this product? Yeah, I really have an idea what I'm going to use for this. My bathroom is kind of set out of the way, so the heater doesn't really kind of get into that area, to where this, on the other hand, is really going to be able to heat my bathroom. I'm sure a lot of you out there maybe have a work area or a separate room that just does not get warm at all. This could really work. You could really put that in that area and really heat that entire room. The only thing I would advise is only plug this in if you are in there, or use your on and off switch, but only turn it on if you're in there. I know that when you go in there it's gonna be cold, but yeah, only turn this on when you're in there. If you're not in there, make sure this thing is off, because it does have that weird scare factor to it. So the biggest thing on this is, would I would use it? Yeah, I definitely would use this product. I would use it in my bathroom like I stated. So if you have a room that stays cold or is just cold and you want to heat it while you're in there, so keep that in mind. Yeah, use this. But two things: make sure there's no drapery or anything around this thing, because personally, me, I would be afraid that this would catch fire, as well as this front piece gets hot, and that there is no kids around, because they will touch that to just keep warm, obviously, and they are definitely going to burn themselves, because this can get severely hot. So try it out. And again, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it so much. Also, make sure you go through and you click that subscribe button, get subscribed to the channel, so that way you have an update of what is coming out. Also, click that bell icon so you know exactly when the newest video comes out, but obviously you already know because they come out every Monday. If you have a comment, make sure you go through and you put that comment down there. I want to see what you guys think about this product, if you've used it for, because it has been out for quite a long while. Go through, give me your explanations. Would you use it? Would you not use it? And if you have used it, how's it worked for you? Do you still use it? Did you return it? What did you do with that product? Go through, subscribe, bell icon, comment, thumb up, thumb down, doesn't really matter. You do what you want to do. And thanks for watching. Take care.